In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals, Critical here. Today I want to talk about Last Epoch, and specifically I want to look at, is it the next great ARPG coming to a gaming PC near you? The reason I'm thinking about this is because we've all seen what happened with Diablo and their announcement, and it went over like a ton of bricks. Now, I haven't played the new game. I've been out of Diablo for a long time, but I started with Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, then played Diablo 3, and Diablo 3 really just wasn't my thing, I'll be honest. So I was really looking forward to what this new Diablo could be, and then it's not coming to PC. It's basically Diablo 3 on a phone, new story. I don't know, it's just not there for me. So I was thinking, you know, the best way to celebrate that is to talk about a different game. Now, what you're seeing on the screen right now is the Last Epoch pre-alpha, specifically 4.9.4. Now this character right here, I'd gone ahead and messed around with the dev tools, and I was trying out different builds. And I'm telling you, this system is really cool the way that it works. I am doing massive damage, and I'm a little OP, but I've also leveled up to 100, just so I could try out different skills, so I could show my viewers what you can find. Then the developers added something extra for us, which was an arena. Now the arena is really a cool thing because it lets the developers showcase mobs and monsters that we don't actually have in the game yet. So this is something that, you know, some of the monsters you might have seen, but a lot of them are mobs and beasts, and some even, I would say, like possible mini bosses that you haven't even seen. And it gives you a chance to try out some later game skills, because this thing's, it's a constant wave. You come in, you fight a wave, you get rewarded for that, for completing that series of waves, and then you reset and start over again. And the cool thing is, in the current alpha, they've actually added a leaderboard. So you can challenge yourself and see how much better you are, or in my case, worse you are, than the rest of the community when it comes to being on a leaderboard. And I'm not one for leaderboards, I'll be completely honest. But it is a really nice feature, especially if you're coming from one of those games like a Diablo or a WoW, where, you know, leaderboards are important. Now, I'm transitioned back over to the current alpha 0.5.3. This is our current alpha, and you can see that there's been a huge graphical update. There's been a huge lighting and visual update to the game. Skills have improved, the equipment has improved, the crafting system is getting improvements, and I've only started in this game since March of 2018. And granted, I felt like I kind of got into it late, but I still got into it before the Kickstarter. And this game was Kickstarted. It met its Kickstarter goals. And even though the Kickstarter's over, if you still wanted to get in on the alpha and the beta, you can go to lastepochgame.com into their supporter section, and you can actually buy your way into the beta and or alpha if you want to join the fun. Now, I would suggest you do it, especially if you're coming off a Diablo letdown, let's say, and you're looking for another ARPG, and Wolfson and those other games just aren't scratching your itch. The music in this game is amazing. The developers for this game are amazing. They're listening to the community. They're active every day on Discord. If we show them something's wrong, or we show them something they could do better, they're taking the time, they're listening to the community, they're making updates to the game. I don't know what else you could want from an early access game. Now, one of the cool things about Last Epoch is they promised to get their alpha out in August, and they met that goal. The next goal for them is to get their beta out in April of 2019. So far, I think they're on track. Now, I don't have inside information. I don't, go to dev meetings or anything like that. I'm not a developer, but I've listened to them. I've seen how hard they're working on it, and it's a passion project for these people. It's not just a job for them. So I think they're going to meet their beta goal. And then the final game is supposed to be out in 2020. Now, that seems like a long way out, but if you compare it to other early access games, especially in the ARPG realm that we all love, that's not really a long time. That's a rapid development for a game this complex. But I think this team can do it. I've put my money into the Kickstarter. I admit I supported the game, so I'm not trying to convert you. I'm already converted. All right, I'm in both feet. You're not going to pull me away from this game. I love it too much. But if you just look at the gameplay, the fluid animations, and they're only just starting with what they can do with this system. And they're, from what I heard on Discord recently, and definitely go check out their Discord, they're very active over there, they're actually getting ready to upgrade their Unity version. And that means it just gives them that much more power, a better system to provide us the game that we want in the future. Now, if you look through my channel, you'll see that I have done several videos on Last Epoch, and I've also covered Wolfson, and so I'm, even Grim Dawn. So I'm in this community. This is my bread and butter. Role-playing games, Dungeons and Dragons, Diablo. I've been there. I've seen this stuff, and this game right now is doing it for me. I admit that. This is a fanboy fanboying over a game that he happens to love. I'll wholeheartedly admit that. All right. And this isn't a paid promotion. They don't even know I'm doing this video. This is just me telling my community and anybody else that wants to listen to me what I think of this game and what I think of this amazing dev team. So if you like a good ARPG with a good crafting system, a great skill system, a passive system that they've already upgraded. We had originally, it was a large square, and you would fill in different areas, and then as those areas filled up, you would unlock different skills. Well, the developers took it upon themselves to make even a better, what I would consider a stronger system for the alpha. So we're talking pre-alpha, we had a system that worked pretty good. I mean, I made several builds. Look on my channel, you'll see all different kinds of builds that I did for this game. And they took that and gave us this, a passive system that is not only beautiful, but very functional. That's amazing progress going from a pre-alpha to an alpha game. All right, if I haven't convinced you yet, go to www.lastepochgame.com. Check out their supporter page. The cheapest way to get your copy of the game is the Ancient Traveler for $10. That gets you a full copy of the game at release sometime in 2020. Ancient Gladiator is the cheapest way into the beta, and that's $35. And then if you want to have both a beta and alpha access, the cheapest way into that is Ancient Champion, and that's $50. But if that doesn't convince you, check out their forums, check out their Discord, come talk to the community. I'll be out there. If you ask me something, more than likely you're going to get an answer from me. Talk to the developers. They're very open to talking to the community. They're there because they want to talk to you. They want to make the game that we want to play. Hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.